Hi there, my name is Erica. I'm going to guide you through a yoga practice today, and we're going to use a chair. So it's called essentially chair yoga. It is suitable for everybody, but those that maybe have limited mobility or any injuries they're working with can do the practice too. So what you'll need is, I'll just show you my chair. It's just a chair, but any chair will do. So a dining room chair, something that's of course stable that you want to be able to sit on and maybe have a nice back to prop you up. And I've also just have a scarf because we're going to use it as well to help do some of the stretches. So if you have a scarf or maybe even just a belt off a dressing gown or a belt or anything, if you have a yoga belt as well, then you can use that. So we will use the scarf in a little bit. So if you need to grab anything, then just grab what you need. And once you have your chair and your scarf, then just make yourself comfortable. So taking a nice big deep breath in, exhale, take a cleansing sigh just to start off. So just open your mouth and take a nice deep exhale. And we're just going to take a couple of rolls of our shoulders. So taking them up towards the ears, back and down. Making sure that you're sitting steady on the chair so that your back feels supported. And if possible, that your feet are flat on the floor or the rug, whatever you have underneath your feet. So then when you're ready, just allowing your shoulders to soften away from the ears. And you can start to close your eyes. And just allowing your gaze maybe to come towards the floor. If it's not comfortable, to completely close the eyes. So whatever is most comfortable for you, we're just allowing ourselves to tune inward. So taking a moment to soften your face, soften your jaw. Maybe take it side to side a couple of times. Give a nice release. A lot of the time when we hold tension in our body, we hold it in our face and in our jaw and in our shoulders and neck. So just letting everything release. And then letting the hands, so either come towards the thighs, so palms facing down, or you can have them just resting in your lap. Again, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And allowing your shoulders to soften. So we're going to, as I said, close our eyes or take the gaze towards the mat and just coming into a couple of minutes of seated meditation. So I'd like to invite you to start off by just feeling the parts of your body that are in contact with the chair. So your sitting bones, your thighs, maybe your back. And noticing if you are sitting up tall, so if you need to lean back a little bit more, just to feel that support from the back of the chair. Allowing the feet again just to rest, so as you're holding no tension in the legs and in the body. So starting from the crown of the head, softening your brow, softening your temples, your cheeks, your jaw. Maybe a gentle little smile on your face. And feeling that sense of ease coming down the back of the neck towards your shoulders. Down your arms and just feeling your hands rest in your lap. Feeling your whole back, your whole spine, connecting with the chair, and allowing any tension to melt away. Feeling your sitting bones, your thighs, all the way down the backs of your legs, down towards your feet, the heels, the soles of your feet, your toes. And just allowing your awareness to start to connect to your breath. So without changing anything, without doing anything in particular, just noticing the flow of your breath. So as you breathe in, just feel the breath coming in through the nose, down the back of the throat. Noticing what parts of your body are simply expanding and opening with your inhale, and what parts of your body are softening and releasing with the exhale. So as you start to connect to your breath, it's just simply allowing your awareness to rest with each breath. You don't need to change the breath, you don't need to breathe in a particular way. It's just finding your breath. Okay, so we all breathe at different rates, different speeds, different depths, which changes throughout the day as well. So finding the natural rhythm of your own breath and allowing yourself to anchor into your breath. So you'll find maybe that parts of you are gone off into the past. Things that have happened, conversations, worries and concerns. And maybe you'll find yourself going a little bit into the future with things that you need to do. So simply allowing yourself to just arrive to this present moment. Feeling your body on the chair, feeling your hands, again, wherever they're resting, just feeling that connection with the body. Feeling the flow and ebb of your breath. And as your mind maybe starts to wander again, you just simply come back to watching and feeling and noticing your breath. And maybe allowing your weight to just drop into your sitting bones a little bit more. Maybe allowing your feet to rest a little more into the earth. And just allowing yourself these couple of moments to create some space. So mentally allowing yourself to let go of any thoughts or worries. And then nice and slowly, when you're ready, just taking your hands together at the center of your heart. So palms pressing together gently. And you can keep your eyes closed for a moment. But maybe just setting an intention for your practice, or the day ahead, or something that you would like to receive from your practice. So just putting that intention out there. Take a big, full, deep breath into your heart space. And exhale, cleansing sigh. And then from here, we're just going to simply interlace our fingers, taking the palms together. Maybe the elbows come together, but don't worry if they don't. You just take it wherever they come to and start to take some movements into our wrists. Okay, so we're going to just go around in one direction, nice and slowly. And then we'll go the opposite direction as well. So just really nice and gently starting to bring some movement into our wrists and our fingers. And then from here, we're just going to release the hands, give them a little shake. Shake out. Shake your shoulders, shake it all out. And then we'll take our hands onto the shoulders. So we're going to sort of move our elbows, come in towards one another, and then up and back and down. So big full circles. Move as slowly as you like here. Maybe even starting off with your eyes closed and just imagining you have to move in slow motion. And then we'll change direction so they go back and up and around. Big full circles. Breathing whatever way feels most natural for you. And then as you come back to center, you can release your hands back down onto the thighs. We're just going to drop our right ear towards the right shoulder. So try to keep your chin up away from the chest and the shoulders releasing down. Just feeling a nice stretch into the left side of the neck. And we'll slowly just take it back up and change sides. So just going as far as feels comfortable. We really don't want to create any tension in the neck or pull or push into it too much. So just let the weight of your head almost get that stretch for you. And we'll go again. So straight up and then just over. So tilting the ear towards the shoulder, chin up. Inhale, take it all the way back, and exhale, other side. And then this time as you come back up to center, just draw the chin in towards the chest. So you should feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck. And we'll slowly lift up and lift your chin. And again, chin in towards the chest. And we'll lift up nice and gently, lift the chin, look up. And back into center. So we're going to keep our hands as they are. Maybe you can hold on to the knees if you like, but on the thighs is fine as well. And just starting keeping that movement in with the head, chin in towards the chest. Kind of come forward on your seat a little bit so that you're rounding through your back. The shoulders come in a little bit and you feel the navel or the belly button coming in towards your spine. And then we're going to start to open out. So really roll your shoulders back, start to tilt forward in your seat. Okay, so the lower back comes in and then you start to lift your chin, lift your gaze. Exhale, slowly take the chin in towards your chest, round through the spine. And again, slowly take the shoulders back, draw the chest through, lift, kind of tilting forward on your sitting bones, and then lift your chin and chest. Exhale again, round. So nice and slowly with control. Again, imagine you're just moving in slow motion. And as you close your eyes, just start to feel into the movement. So your whole spine, imagine it like a string of pearls, something really delicate. And you're just gently trying to get that movement through each pearl or each vertebrae. And then slowly come back into center. If you need to move yourself back a little bit. And then we're going to take an inhale, just reach our arms all the way up towards the ceiling. So try to reach up through the sides of the body. And then as you exhale, we're going to turn over towards the right. So you can take your left hand just outside your thigh here. And then your right arm will come behind the chair. Okay, so you might hold on to the top of the chair or take it around the back of the chair. So just helping that twist a little bit. Okay, making sure you're sitting evenly in the chair and that the lower back is still level. So you're twisting from the rib cage really. Lovely. One more deep breath. And then slowly take it back to center. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, twist to the other side. One more deep breath. And again, your hand, the left hand here can come around towards the back of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. And inhale back to center. And we'll do one more twist each side. And reach all the way up. Exhale. And slowly come back to center, reaching all the way up. Exhale, take the hands back to heart center. Lovely. And then from here, we're just going to slowly come forward. So again, hands come down onto the knees or thighs, round forward. So make sure you're sitting back in the chair, feet connected with the floor. Rounding forward, just letting go of any tension down the back of the neck. And then slowly coming back up, hands come behind the back. So you can turn to the side if this is easier, and then just roll the shoulders back. So we're going to lift the hands away from the lower back, maybe lift your chin. Gently squeeze the palms together if you can, or just take it as far as you can. So we're really trying to roll our shoulders back and maybe lift the arms away. And we'll slowly take it back to center. So we're sitting sideways. We're going to keep our right foot forward and then take the left leg back. Okay, so it might be bent like this. That's fine. You might need just to move yourself on your chair and see if you can extend back the left leg just as much as you can. Okay, and we're going to reach our arms up to shoulder height, reaching through both arms evenly, and then just turning to look over the right fingers. So again, if you need to adjust your seat a little bit, go ahead, and then really try to strengthen that left leg back if you can, and reach through the arms. Full deep breaths in and out through the nose. Really good. So keeping our arms active, but at the same time releasing the shoulders. One more deep breath, and then we're going to reach forward and just take that right arm towards the right thigh. Left arm can reach straight up towards the ceiling, or we can take it across the head if you like and turn your gaze. So again, we're just working with how much movement you have in your shoulders right now. Maybe the arm is straight up, and maybe you can take it across the head and turn your gaze up. Okay, otherwise we just keep the gaze neutral or down. Not a problem. Nice long deep breaths. And we'll slowly take it all the way back up into our warrior 2 position. Again, pausing here, lengthening up. See if you can sit up a little bit taller. And then exhale, we're going to take the right arm towards the right thigh again, reach up to the left arm and maybe extend it across. Full deep breaths here. So most important to make sure you keep breathing nice and evenly. And then we'll slowly take it all the way back, warrior 2, and release. So we can take our knees back in together. Really good. And we're just going to turn the other direction. So turn the other direction. We'll take that little stretch again with the hands behind the back for the shoulders and roll the shoulders back. So again, some people might just get to here. Just work with where you are, so where that mobility is. We're just trying to create space in the chest and around the lungs as well to help deepen our breath. Lifting up a little bit more maybe. Really nice. And then release. So this time we'll have our left leg here, forward, and extending that right leg back. And if you need to give a little movement to make yourself a bit more comfortable, then go for that. Okay. From here, we're going to reach our arms up to shoulder height. And then again, we're just going to turn our gaze, this time looking out over the left middle finger. So when you're here, we have the support of the chair, so we want to make sure that this right leg is strong and active if we can. So try to press the outer edge of the foot down into the mat. And then with our arms, they're out from the shoulders, straight out, reaching in both directions. So you should feel like someone's pulling you in both directions. And that's going to help strengthen our arms. At the same time, release your jaw, release your shoulders. And then from here, we're going to reach out, taking our left forearm down to the thigh. Reaching the right arm up this time. And then again, see how that shoulder feels, how much you can stretch across. Each side will feel a little bit differently, so just work with where you are. Breathing, if you can turn your gaze up towards the ceiling, or just keep the gaze neutral. One more deep breath, and then slowly take it back up, warrior two, reaching through the arms. Exhale again, come into that lovely side angle pose, reaching across. One more full deep breath, and then slowly take it all the way back, warrior two. And we can release our hands and take the legs together in front. Really nice. So we're going to just take our scarf, if you have that handy. And then taking it in the middle. So you just want to be able to have a grip. Okay, so we're going to place our right foot into the scarf. And then holding on evenly. So what you do want is, fold it over, you do want your back to still be flat in the chair, okay? So if it's not long enough, if it's making your shoulders hunch forward and your back kind of round, then you need to hold on a bit further up or get something a little bit longer. Or you could always make a little hook for your foot by tying it and then holding on, okay? So once we're ready to get started, again, just sitting up nice and tall. So you want to have your back flat against the chair, and then evenly holding on. So my shoulders can release here. My arms are a little bit bent. Now, for you, what we're going to do is start to lift the leg. It might keep a little bit bent. You might get it this much off the floor. Again, we're just working with whatever flexibility and mobility you have today, and then trying to encourage that through our breath awareness. So holding on nice and tightly, you're just going to start to lift the right leg. So maybe it comes parallel to the floor, maybe it's halfway there. That's all good. Just keep sitting up as tall as you can, shoulders releasing. Full deep breaths. So our breath is so important, especially in our yoga practice. It's so important all the time, obviously. But it's so important in our yoga practice because as we access a deeper, longer breath, we start to relax into the nervous system. So when our nervous system is relaxed and calm, our body starts to open up. Our body starts to feel safe and will allow the stretches to come a little bit deeper. So again, just long, steady breaths. One more breath here. And then we're going to take the scarf, so the strap, if you have a strap, we're going to work with that as well. And then taking into your left hand, just see if you can draw the leg across a little bit. Full deep breaths. So it's almost like a twist. Once you have the leg, we're going to start to twist towards the right, holding onto the back of the chair, holding onto the seat of the chair, and moving from the rib cage. Full deep breaths. And we'll slowly take it all the way back to center. And just releasing our foot out of the scarf, place it flat on the floor, and we'll change over sides. Okay, so really good. Just start off firstly by making sure your back is flat, shoulders are released, and then you're holding on. So if I was holding on too far forward, I'm going to start to round into the back as well. So sitting up nice and tall, and then we just start to lift the leg up. So as far as it's comfortable for you. Okay. Get to that position, and once you find that position, breathing nice and deeply. So you should hear the breath almost moving like a gentle wave. Just going to take 1 or 2 more nice long deep breaths. And then again, we'll move the scarf this time into our right hand. And then twisting. So from the ribs, from the chest, we're going to twist. And use your hand, so you can use the other hand, your free hand, to either hold onto the chair and twist. Moving with your breath. Really good. Nice full deep breaths, just 1 more. And then slowly take it all the way back to center. And we can release the foot down, take it out of your scarf. And then from here, we're going to, so maybe even fold over the scarf to make it a little bit smaller. Make sure the feet are flat on the floor. And we're going to lift our arms up overhead, holding them straight up if you like. So it depends on how, again, this is like shoulder mobility. Maybe you can take the hands back a little bit. And you can hold it a little bit wider as well. So if you feel a lot of tension or tightness in the shoulder, just hold it a bit wider and then come back down nice and slowly. And again, we'll start again, lifting up nice and slowly. Go as far as you can. Again, when you get to that point, just pausing there, taking a couple of nice long deep breaths. Exhale, slowly release. And again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, release. And we'll take a couple more. And release. At this time, as we come up, we're going to hold it up at the top. Full deep breath in, and as you exhale, we're just going to stretch over towards the right. So trying to keep both of your sitting bones on the chair. So if you lift up, then come back down. Try to ground your feet as well for that stability. 1 more deep breath, and then inhale, take it all the way back. Exhale over to the other side. Really good. We're going to go again all the way up. Exhale over to the right. And back up. And over to the other side. And then as we come all the way back up, just release down. Take the scarf down for a moment. Give your shoulders a little roll. Let the breath go. And release. So we're going to again turn over towards the right. So just take both legs around the front. Grounding through that right foot and extend our left leg back. Okay, so we're going to have the back heel up from the mat. And then again, just adjust yourself as you need to here. Okay. Make sure you feel supported with the chair, and then take an inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to take our hands behind the head. So interlacing our hands, and just allow your head to feel supported by the hands here. Okay, we're going to open up the shoulders, open up the elbows, open up the chest, lift your chin, and exhale, slowly come forward. So you're just drawing the head and chin in towards your chest, elbows coming in. Inhale, lifting up nice and slowly, elbows wide, lift your gaze. And exhale, come forward and round. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale. And gently releasing, taking our hands behind the back here again. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back, and gently squeeze the hands together. Really good. Palms lifting away from the lower back. Maybe lifting your chin. And we'll release, give your shoulders a little roll, come back to center, and then changing over sides. So left foot forward, and then you need to move back a little bit so that your hip is off the chair and you're pressing back into the heel. Okay? Take an inhale, reaching all the way up. Through the sides of the body, exhale, hands come behind the head, elbows open out wide. Chest is open, exhale, gently draw the elbows in, chin in towards the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And again. And then this time as we open out, we're going to release the hands again behind the lower back and gently start to lift them up. Keeping the back leg strong if you can, so really press back into your heel. Get a nice stretch into the hip flexors, and we'll start to lift the hands up. Slowly releasing, give your shoulders a little roll, and we'll come back to center. So for the next one, we're going to come up and just use the chair to hold on to. Okay, so you can keep it as it is, or I'm just going to change this way so you can see. So you're just holding on to the back of the chair. Make sure you're standing with your feet hip width apart. Okay. And then from here, so we're going to start whatever side of the chair you're on, the leg that's furthest away. So here, left leg, you're going to lift it up, take it on towards your calf muscle. See how that feels. You want to make sure that your knee and your joints and everything just feel comfortable. There's no pain in the joints, okay? If you can, take the foot up towards your thigh. You can take it up towards the thigh, okay? And then we're just going to make sure that our left leg is really strong, pressing the foot into the mat to support us. So imagining you are a tree. That left foot is your roots. So the roots are coming down from the foot, all over the base of the foot, and rooting you into the earth. Crown of your head is reaching up a little bit taller. One more full deep breath. And then slowly just starting to take it out wherever you are, sliding the foot back down. And we're going to change over sides. So you can turn around and just come to the other side or face the other way, and then work onto the other leg. Okay, so we're going to take our foot up towards the calf muscle. But before you do that, even just check that that leg is strong, so the foot is pressing down, and then we'll start to take the movement, okay? And again, just taking the foot as high as is comfortable for the knee. Okay, you will feel a little pushing of the foot in towards the thigh and the thigh muscle activating. Standing nice and tall, and again, maybe using that visualization of that standing foot. Visualizing from the base of your foot, roots all over it that are growing down into the earth, supporting you and helping you to feel anchored and connected. One more full deep breath. And then slowly releasing, coming back. Give your legs a little shake out. And then coming back to sit on our chair. So just taking a final couple of stretches, making sure the feet are flat on the floor. We can give our shoulders a little roll again. Taking a final twist here. So inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, we'll twist over to the right again. So our left hand is just outside the right thigh, and we have our right hand behind. So again, you can either hold on to the top of the chair, or if it's better to hold on to the bottom. But we're trying to open the shoulder, open the chest here. So rolling the right shoulder back. Nice full deep breath, and inhale, take it all the way back. Exhale, twisting to the other side. And again, inhale, reaching all the way up. Nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart. And we're just going to let our hands come to the thighs and take a couple of those little seated cat-cows movement through the spine. So as you exhale, we're going to draw the chin in towards the chest, round through. And then inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift your chin. And tilting forward on the sitting bones a little. So we're trying to take that movement right from the base of the spine all the way up. Noticing here if your spine feels any different from when we started. If your shoulders, your chest, if you feel maybe a little bit more freedom and ease in the body. And then just gently coming back to that seated position, feet flat on the floor, hands again resting on the thighs, or if it feels better just to have them in your lap, you can do that too. Taking a moment to really soften your shoulders and have your chin just level, so the crown of the head is still reaching gently up towards the ceiling. Back is flat in the chair.